all you listeners out there and all you viewers, I love you guys. We'll never forget where we came from. The fans made us who we are. Monster Jam, Dennis Anderson, Gravedigger. The Anderson family lives on.
That's Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. We saw about this new truck, the number 7, bad to the bone. Let's see what he can do. He starts pretty strong.
That is how you walk a truck with a power wheelie. He did not have to hit a car. He just pulled that thing straight up like he told us earlier he was going to try to do. That's why he loves this truck. He can do that with Gravedigger 7 and with his ability to just take the shot. And like you said, he'll try to walk that thing out of the arena if he can.
Those wheelies are impressive.
Well, we've lost the headlight, but the truck's still rolling. Dennis, you never know what he's going to do next. Sideways across the cars now. Look at the reaction of these people. Everybody on their feet in the Georgia Dome. Over 54,000 for this man and this truck. I think he's going to do it again. He's looking for another power wheelie. He'll just lift it right off. Mike, nobody can do that like Dennis Anderson. That is just awesome.
Well, the reaction of the crowd pretty strong to what Dennis Anderson's been able to do in Gravedigger. Well, Dan's got a view of this run down on the floor. Let's check in with him now. Dan?
I'll tell you one thing. He was sick and tired of Thomas talking with him all day, talking him down. Last show, first round went out. He is back. This is what this man's been known for. He's bad to the bone. Gravedigger and the Freestyle is a whole new ball game. He wants the victory.
All right, walking again on that wheelie. Is he going to go over? Oh, no. Yes!
Oh, my.
He tried hard to save it. There's Gravedigger, Dennis Anderson. He knows what he has to do to put a perfect 40 on the board. He comes flying out onto the course here at Sam Boyd Stadium.
He's the king of freestyle. Let's see what he's got. Right to the big jump.
Lots of air.
Hey, that looked easy.
That was the freestyle motocross jump, and yeah, he did make it look easy.
The thing about Dennis, Mike, as you well know, he may go anywhere, he may do anything. And he'll definitely do the unpredictable if he gets the shot. Oh, look at him take that pyramid out.
Wow. Dennis Anderson, quite a freestyle run going. Did not make it as far as he wanted to in the head-to-head competition. Is trying to make up for it here.
A little over halfway through.
30 seconds left.
As you can see, when you're riding with Dennis right inside there, you can see he is definitely intent. He is going to fly through here.
Coming up on 15 seconds. Left in the run for Gravedigger, Dennis Anderson. Break something on the steering on that truck?
Looks like it doesn't want to turn.
Nah, he broke it.
Nah.
Here he goes. 3 seconds left. That's. Let's see if they'll count this.
All right. What?
Did he save it? No! He came so close to saving that from going over.
I started to say, what a save, and didn't quite get there. Oh, listen to this crowd. They love it. I mean, they came to see Dennis do his thing.
And he knows that he has some room up there at the top, that he's really pumped to put on a good freestyle.
He is. There's that awesome signature 1950 Chevrolet panel van. The driver from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, that popular skull and crossbones flag that the kids all get replicas of when they come to the shows right on the back. And Dennis is going for it here. Nice.
Well, he's got nice momentum going, and you often talk about it, Scott. It is the key to a really good freestyle.
Yeah, he wrote the book on it. I mean, he showed everybody how to do it.
He flew over those butts.
Oh, look out. He lost the headlight. Doesn't matter. Still rolling. Still rocking. Dennis Anderson on the grave digger.
Really impressed with his momentum. He's getting some nice air over the bus and the vans.
Over the sand, you can see he's almost got a rooster tail going. He's getting so much momentum out of those turns.
Boy, the crowd really loving the action from Gravedigger.
He just doesn't give you a chance to sit back for a second. I mean, he just keeps it coming, keeps it coming, keeps it coming.
Getting some nice air. And we've heard comments before, there's not a lot left out there to attack. It's one of the disadvantages when you go left, rolls it.
Guess who's in the house? The icon, Dennis Anderson, and the Gravedigger. Now, he can't win it outright, but I guarantee he's going to do everything he can to match that 30 that Mintz just put on the board.
That means he can leave nothing in that truck. He has to get it all out here. Get some nice air.
He's the master. In a way, he invented freestyle. He's already picked up a Christmas tree. You can see on the front bar there.
And you talk about momentum. Nobody gets the momentum going like Dennis Anderson did.
He wrote the book. I mean, he drew up the blueprint on how you freestyle. And then he comes out here every week and shows us how to do it all over again.
Still waiting for that spectacular move.
How about that air?
Hey, hey!
And look at the wheelie. Nobody rides a wheelie out like Dennis Anderson.
Beautiful wheelie by Dennis. Hit that barrier, had to put it in reverse for a moment. Crowd on its feet, as you can see.
And they're standing the whole time.
More sick air. Again.
65,000 people will not sit down with Dennis Anderson rocking the house.
Oh, he turns it on his side.
Boy, beautiful entry there for Dennis Anderson. Look at these guys, door handle to door handle, maybe a slide edge to the digger.
The turn is key. They come to the finish line after 22 years. Dennis Anderson has won the World Racing Championship. That's what Dennis Anderson is all about. He's never let anybody give him a thing. He basically created freestyle.
He earns everything he gets, no question. You watch him go to work right here, you'll see it. Jones cam, yep. He will certainly put this Jones cam to work right here. Once again, you can see the rotor there glowing red hot as the pads go to work.
Anderson coming out strong. What is he thinking? He watched what Tom Mintz just did.
He's thinking he's got it. When he was watching Mintz the whole time, oh! That's what he's thinking. That chassis work, and that turns the light on for him right there. As soon as he survives that, he says, okay, game on, baby. And he hammers the throttle and goes to work.
That's what he was thinking. I got to go for it, and he's going for it.
There's the big air that Mintz did. He's matching everything Mintz did right now. A spectacular run, a great save. Now he's flaunting the horsepower of that truck.
This is what it looks like to be on a Gravedigger run. Look how hot those. Oh, it's on fire, Ken.
Yeah, flames coming out of there. He might have burnt the pads out of there. That thing could be metal rubbing on metal.
He's still got 25 seconds of an incredible run. Oh, my goodness. If he fills the 90 seconds, is that a dangerous spot right here, Ken, for him?
No, it's not a dangerous spot. I mean, it could actually cause a grease fire, but it won't set the entire truck on fire. It could melt the rotor down. I mean, he could just weld everything together down in there. It could, now it's to the point where it's getting pretty serious.
Now we got big problems for Gravedigger, but he has filled the run. He has filled the run brilliantly. The time clock is at 0.
Keep in mind, he probably is losing brakes here. That truck does not have the stopping power that it should have right there. He's feeling it. You can see that thing. That thing will catch on fire right there. It's certainly hot enough. Molten metal right there. But man, talk about a run.
So often the turn determines who wins the championship, who makes a mistake. Most trucks look good in the turn. Nobody's made a mistake. They come to the finish line by inches. Let's welcome Gravedigger back to the top of the mountain for the second time in 3 years. Dennis Anderson is the world racing champion.
I watched Jimmy Creighton again to see if he would use the rear steer.
When this guy comes onto the track, he comes out 110%. There's no lollygagging around. It is all about full tilt
on the ragged edge from the opening bell with Dennis Anderson. Now we go on board, you're gonna get some wild shots of Dennis Anderson in action.
This has got to be a windshield cam or looking right alongside of his helmet. The view that the driver actually gets. This is definitely a solid mount camera up on the top of the cage where you can see exactly what Dennis is seeing without his head bobbling all over the place.
Look at the save, he pulls her down. One thing to notice with Dennis Anderson, there just never seems to be any wasted motion.
There we go!
I have never seen a Monster Jam machine any higher, Mark. I don't think so.
Oh, Scott.
That was incredible.
That's creepy, scary, sick air right there. Incredible. And again, backs it up with another one and up and over. Come on, Dennis, bring it around. Yeah, man!
Oh, my.
Fantastic. Start it up, dude. Let her go.
Yeah, the truck was shut down by the Monster Jam officials with the remote ignition interrupter. They're telling him if you can go, go, and he is going.
He's got a right front tire going down, but that's not going to shut him down one bit. Not at all. Goes for the double, completely clears it a good 35 feet past the ramp. Backs it up with another one, rolls it over, takes off again. Now we're going back to the double again. Dennis is not done, and he's over again. Come on, man. Set her down.
Nothing else needs to be said when over 60,000 stand and scream for the icon.
He's lit up again. I don't know about him, but I got to catch my breath, Scott. Never done.
Oh, and for the record, he will fill the clock. What a performance to start the new season. This guy's been doing this 26 years, Mark. I've been watching him for over 20. I have never seen him better in freestyle.
Incredible job. Fabulous.
There are about to be 30,000 flashbulbs going off because here it comes to the finish. And Dennis Anderson will win his third World Racing Championship. But I don't know if any has ever been sweeter. He takes his arch rival, Tom Metz, and knocks him out in the World Championship race. Look at this celebration. Dustin Brown, Ryan Anderson. The party is on at Team Gravedigger headquarters. And look at the icon. That's how you celebrate a world title, my friend. Now, Mark, one of the things we should point out, with all the spectacular big moves we've seen, a lot of the stuff is now matted down. Dennis may have to be inventive because he hasn't got the big obstacles to hit. He's still got to get up in the air.
Well, he still has the multitude of obstacles to hit. He's still got the step up that you just rode with him on board right there. What a great onboard shot that was. But he's still got all these obstacles that he can make combo moves, big sick air jumps like that, landed sideways, gather it back up, Dennis, hit him again with another combo move and cross that it up and get the sick air. So Dennis has got it going on. That's why he's the world champion that he is and such an icon for moves like this.
My. Look at Dennis air it out. Lindsey Wink has grabbed the edge of the hot seat. He's got a great shot to win this unless Dennis goes off like this and fills the clock. But Dennis really needs to get into bonus time. Remember,
yes,
he
does.
27, that's tough to beat without any bonus points. And right now, he's looking like he'll make it. He's already down to his final 15 seconds of regulation.
Well, Dustin Brown keeps that truck in top-notch A1 condition. It's always ready to go. When it fails, it's by no man-made occurrence. It's just simply parts that are failing.
Well, Dustin's the crew chief, and his right-hand man all year has been a fella they call Opie. And everybody knows Opie in the pits, and he's a hard-working young man, and Dennis loves them both. And look at this. And you can see, I mean, he's strapped in that tight, and that's still all that movement back and forth. That's that big truck and the big power of Gravedigger.
Watch that tack as you listen to the natural sounds of that motor. Watch that tack going up and down as he's feathering that throttle and getting that huge air like that. Now again, that was a double long jump that Dennis just did.
Magna Flow bonus time for Gravedigger, and I think Lindsey Wink is starting to say, well, you know, second's not bad. Because Dennis Anderson has rocked this house.
Mark, let's just listen. Dennis Anderson. Now we're just going to watch Gravedigger go for it here. Tom Mentz in position to double down. Mark and I are going to get out of the way. Ryan, you come up here. Just let Daddy go. And you, if you feel a need to encourage him, you go ahead.
He's got a fire burner right now because Tom got racing and Tom just threw down a great freestyle. So Dad's got fire burning. He's wanting to knock Tom down. Signature throttle with him. The momentum he carries is just phenomenal at all times. The old man's got it. That's all there is to it. He's staying a little conservative right now, hitting things straight, staying safe, trying to run his time out. Let's see what he should be picking it up here in just a little bit. He's shorting those gears up. He should be able to pop off the hills pretty big. Now here it's going. It's going, I guess you could say downhill now. It's time. There it is, cross thread.
Still 30 seconds left to go, Ryan. He's getting in the ballpark, but he's got to finish big if he's going to take Tom out.
Oh yeah, he's got to pick it up. There it is. Look at that air. That was a race lane jump. Yeah, there it is. Look at that race lane jump again. Slap wheelie. He's getting ready to go big. He's got 8 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what he's got. Combo.
You know the deal. He is now in bonus time. And when Tom and Dennis get in bonus time, they are tough to beat.
Some digger donuts there. Oh, save it. Yeah, there you go, Daddy. Here goes the bus cam. Let's see if Dad can take it out. Oh! Monster air. Look at that. Oh! Oh, he's got a tire down. Oh. Come on, go with it. Go. Oh, there goes a love tap for Tom. Now he's got to turn that one way because if he keeps turning the opposite way, it just slows him down. There it is. Look at that. See, when he turns this way, he's not getting a good turn. Now he's off the track again. He's getting ready. Oh, man.
You can see no one is sitting down right now, Ryan. Everybody's on their feet for your dad.
Look at that tires just balling up. Oh.
By the way, the scores are in. This is bonus for the fans. He's just going on with it. He's won 3 world championships, including a freestyle title way back in 2000. Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger. There you go, ragged edge right off the bat. And let me respond real quickly, Mark, as we go on board with Dennis here to the comments that Neil made. I'll do that in a minute. Let's go on board with him in a minute. Wow. You feel like what that leap felt like when you're on board, don't you?
Incredible. Certainly impressive. Watching that tachometer going up and down, turning between 7,000 and 9,000 RPM. Most impressive.
What I wanted to get to is Neil making the point that he was mad about the racing call. Dennis isn't happy either because Neil kind of got in his face, as you saw last week about it. And Dennis just said, wait a minute. I didn't do anything wrong. Don't be accusing me of this. So Dennis wants to throw it down and kind of settle Neil down a little bit. So the rivalry that Dennis and Tom have, yeah, it extends to the other parts of Team Gravedigger and Team Mentz as well.
Oh, absolutely. They're both equally as passionate about their team and their truck.
Final 10 for Anderson. He needs to finish big here and grab bonus points to get the victory here. And remember, if he can get into bonus time, that's where he can make hay, because remember Neil's problems late. Gravedigger still looks at 100%.
He's gonna slide it into bonus time, make certain he gets into that MagnaFlow exhaust bonus time, doing some donuts. He's got 30 more seconds to impress these bonus judges here, and he needs to get it. He's had great momentum so far, but he needs to get out there and hammer it big time.
Again, remember, we didn't break the score down in detail. Neil did get 3 bonus points, even though he struggled through his bonus time. Dennis is having the better bonus period.
Yeah, he is.
Neil may have been a little better in regulation, so we'll see how this all balances out. This is a tough one for the judges here. I guarantee that.
Well, Dennis has got equally as big an air. He needs to, round this freestyle out with some great air, some interesting crossroads. Right here!
Yes!
Look at
Yes!
this!
That's how you wrap it up.
Well, there you go.
That's the exclamation point on an amazing night in Orlando, and there's nobody sitting. Look at this place. The anticipation in Cowboys Stadium is like it hasn't been all day. There's a buzz because Dennis Anderson, the creator of the Gravedigger team, is making his maiden voyage in freestyle in one of the biggest buildings on the circuit. And if he takes the lead, he's going to have to knock his son on the hot seat. Ryan Anderson, with no bonus points, has outscored everybody. That 27 came all in regulation. But now the purple version of the 30th anniversary Gravediggers on the track with the icon behind the wheel.
Now remember, he had mechanical problems. They had to change out the whole rear end chunk, the ring and pinion, the locker was all messed up. They got that changed. That in and of itself is quite the accomplishment for that crew.
Boy, they had a team effort. I mean, Dustin Brown, Daniel Crawford, and every other hand they could get to put on that thing. I think some of the Diggers crews over there too. Brandon Vincent in the game.
Well, when it comes time to put things together, everybody helps and lends a hand.
Dennis Anderson celebrating 30 years with this team. It's been 30th anniversary Gravedigger all year long, and so many fans have been with this team since day one and have just loved the celebration, the Gravedigger experience. You can check all of it out. We got so many great pictures of it at monsterjam.com throughout the year. And of course, you can see all these pictures going off. Anytime you're at an event, make sure you're uploading to our Facebook page. You can always watch us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook with great moves like this from Gravedigger and Dennis Anderson taking it down to his final 20 seconds of regulation.
On board, that's Dennis's view. What a ride that's got to be. Unbelievable sky wheels.
Gotta tell you though, I'm a judge. If I'm a regulation judge, I do not score him as high as I did his son Ryan and son of the Digger. The thing is, he's going into bonus time. And Ryan got no bonus points. Here's where Dennis can make hay. I like the sound.
Oh, man, it's just it's music to my ears.
Bonus time for Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger, trying to make his first trip to Cowboy Stadium one where he
Hang on!
With the Double Down Trophy. Because remember, he won racing. He's the only driver who can win the Double Down Trophy. This doesn't look good.
Now, he's got problems with the transmission there. You can hear it. It's starting to really buzz the motor. That smoke you're seeing, that train is getting hot, and that's not a good sign. That's the precursor to the big flame when the trans goes. You can see he's got a big problem.
Okay, now, here's the deal. The scores for the regulation judges are in. The scores for the bonus judges are in. All the scores are in. Now, that doesn't mean a thing to this guy. He's not stopping until the truck stops. So when you come to an event live, when you live it live with us, this is what you get. You get a whole lot more. Dennis is going to continue. The Gravedigger isn't worried about scores. Those are in. This is for the fans, and he's doing it on sheer will, Mark.
Yeah, I wanted to point out to you, Scott, as you were saying there, the important stuff. Equally important, he's doing this on front-wheel drive. They changed out the rear end, as I said earlier on here. That rear end is broke again. In the replay, I'll be able to show you where that is, but he's doing this with front-wheel drive only. It's got it doesn't have a locker in the front, so it literally has one tire drive in the front end, so he has got his foot stuck in this thing.
All right, I'm looking at my watch. We are over a minute after the scores have gone in. The fans are on their feet, and Gravedigger will not quit. This is why there is no experience like Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. Sorry, Superman. He went. Now, what I love about this, he's doing all this, and the clock's not starting yet. He's just getting everybody fired up.
Now it's starting. Ooh, he come up short right there.
We cut the shock towers off. We respaced the shocks on this thing. Went to a 30-inch travel instead of a 25 or 26-inch travel on it. And we got this thing working good this year, thanks to Dustin Brown and Daniel. Those guys that got it going off the hook.
Well, he's got a work in progress there, trying to get that truck to handle. And what I was saying, he came up short there. The back tires cased that ramp, and he just about got himself in trouble. But, you know, after 30 years, it takes a lot more than that for the icon to get himself in trouble.
Yeah, and all the cool Gravedigger 30 merchandise, you know, that you can get at the shows and online. Remember, there's two versions. This is the green body. There's also the purple body, and he's alternating it week to week wherever Dennis Anderson takes his 30th anniversary Gravedigger. And when you're at his shows, a lot of times they bring that whole Gravedigger 30th experience. Right now, though, the experience he's got to throw on the track is get everything he can to try and beat Neil Elliott. Digger's going for it. The problem is, Maximum Destruction's run was so over the ragged edge
early on.
Yeah, Anderson's got to go there too. And as good as this is, I don't think it's enough yet, but he's still got time.
Yeah, he's got 15 in regulation. He still has another 30 in bonus, but man, oh man, the man himself has got his work coming out. Nice cross-red move there. He is just looking all over this track, Scott, for something to hit.
Yeah, he's seeking and destroying. Yeah,
yes, exactly. Now it's time. Wow, that was crazy speed.
I'll bet we'll get that shot on our Facebook page. You know, fans are putting all that stuff up there. You remember, all you got to do is watch us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook.
You got it.
It's sweet, because those pictures of Digger like that.
Oh, my.
You're going to find
and he's in trouble. Bent to four-link. Pitched out the rear drive line. He is done.
And that's Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger Freestyle. Here we go.
Oh, my. First hit of the night, Scott. Huge air, the biggest we've seen all night. Here's the thing. Dennis knows what he has to do. He's watched 15 other trucks prior to him. He knows he's got a three-point window there, basically, that he's got to score to win this freestyle.
Truck shut down in racing in the championship round. That does not do well for his mood. And he is trying to even it all out right here in freestyle, and he's doing it like Digger does. Which is spectacular, by the way. That, for a Monster Jam fan, that sound is music to the ears. It's Dennis Anderson on the throttle. And there's no sound quite like it.
There sure isn't. You know, those zoomy headers, the way it's designed, and really it's the way the operator runs the throttle pedal. Yeah, oh yeah, I know so.
Again, as Mark has mentioned in previous episodes of the show, that glow, that's the brakes just getting a little warm there for Mr. Anderson. Look at that combo.
As fast as he is going, he's got to stay on the brakes. My goodness, this is just going crazy fast here.
That's where Christensen and Max D and now Anderson have separated themselves from everybody. The non-stop momentum. And if I'm Craig Christensen, I'm nervous. When Dennis Anderson's in bonus time, doing what he's doing now, he's hard to beat, maybe impossible, and Dennis is in MagnaFlow bonus time.
Well, Scott, I got to say, you know, we always talk about these sky wheelies that land on the bumper on the taillights. There's no taillights that high up on any monster truck. I got to say, he landed the sky wheelie on the top half of the back half of the roof. That's crazy stuff.
Dennis Anderson putting on the show the Houston fans have loved for decades.
Oh my, that's scary. Hang on, throttle time. Right there, sets it down. He's got it.
It's about scary. Just a ride in the park. Listen to this place. Houston, the roof is raising at Reliance Stadium. He's going to need a big one to get the win away from Max D. Here comes Gravedigger. Listen to this place, Mark. 31 years of fans who've cheered for this black and green team.
Out of the box with crazy air.
That signature throttle ribbon, we talk about it so often, but there's nothing else sounds like Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger hitting that throttle.
Oh, look at this. Hanging it right on the back end, past vertical, sets it back down and keeps right on going. That was sweet. Spectacular.
What a great start. He fills the clock like this, it's going to be another Digger win, but he's got to fill the time, remember. Yeah, he is really getting some great elevation.
Fast.
Big moves.
Just fast.
Gravedigger rocking the house at Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. And he's still got plenty of regulation time.
Oh, yeah!
Look at Dennis
Yeah.
go.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. That was unexpected.
Just what we were talking about. He had to fill the clock to get the win.
Now it is the four-time World Finals Freestyle champion and a man you know well, Dennis Anderson, the originator of Gravedigger.
I want to go big, sweet, and smooth, and I want to rock this house tonight in freestyle. I got to win some brass. I need some trophies from Gillette Stadium.
Man, Ryan, ever since being in diapers, I know that sound right there. The zoomy headers, the uprights. I mean, I love that. It gives me goosebumps just hearing it. And Big Daddy's going to throw it down for the fans. I know he will.
Awesome skywheeling. And there's one thing he loves. It is the Monster Jam fans, and he loves to see them everywhere he goes. You can get your tickets for all 2017 shows for Monster Jam on September 27th. And you can even get your tickets 2 weeks early if you're a preferred customer. Sign up and get more info at monsterjam.com now.
Ryan, he's got some problems going on. The rear steer's kind of acting up a little bit. And, dude, most of your control comes from the rear steer. You steer with the rear and follow with the front. And that might sound weird, but it's almost something that you feel as a driver. And I think that Dennis is one of the guys that can really make a great run out of a broke truck. But come on, buddy.
Has he got it? Oh. Not quite the luck he had in Las Vegas, where he had a couple sweet saves. Nonetheless, a great run from Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger.
Tampa, please welcome, soon to be, the first ever inductees into the Monster Jam Hall of Fame, the icon, Dennis Anderson. I got to tell you guys, I did not know anything about this. They said I was just going to do an interview and talk about Gravedigger. But to be the first one in the inductee Monster Jam Hall of Fame, it truly is an honor, man. 1998 was my first show in here. The Gravedigger family's in the house, man.
Wow. It's probably the best ring I've gotten, man, since the FFA back when I was in high school. It was the only ring I ever got in my life other than a wedding ring. And this baby right here is juicy. It is awesome. And I just want to thank you guys. You know, from my family to my fans, it's been quite a journey.